There's a certain kind of myth that lingers around the Linde gang in Red Dead Redemption 2, not just as outlaws, but as people chasing a dream that never truly existed. When you first meet them, they're presented as a family, bound by loyalty, philosophy, and survival. Dutch speaks like a prophet of freedom, claiming they're fighting against the corruption of civilization. But as the story unfolds, we see what that freedom really costs. Dutch's gang was built on the idea of choice, of living outside a system that crushes individuality. For a time, that dream feels real. They rob the rich, share what they earn, and protect each other. Arthur, Hosea, and Dutch built that world together, and it almost worked. But the cracks start showing early. Hosea begins to see the futility of it all. He's tired of the violence, while Dutch doubles down, believing that one more heist will finally give them peace. The gang's downfall starts with a shift in belief. Dutch used to care about the people beside him, but by the time they're running from the law, that belief becomes self-preservation. Every plan becomes another escape, another excuse to prove that his way still works. The move to Horseshoe Overlook, then to Shady Belle, and eventually to the chaos in St. Denis. Every step is Dutch running from reality. His so-called plan becomes nothing but a myth to keep the others following him. Arthur's growing awareness is the heart of this decline. He starts seeing Dutch's speeches for what they are, noise covering guilt and paranoia. Micah's influence only fuels that downfall, whispering in Dutch's ear and giving him the validation Arthur no longer does. When Dutch kills Cornwall, when he lets innocent people die for a greater purpose, it's not strategy anymore. It's desperation wrapped in pride. Meanwhile, the rest of the gang is breaking apart under the weight of that dream. You've got Lenny and Charles holding on to what little morality they have left, while others, like Bill and Javier, cling to Dutch's words because the alternative means admitting they've wasted their lives. Abigail just wants safety for Jack. Sadie's transformed by loss, turning into something harder, less forgiving. And Hosea's death in St. Denis is the final fracture. The heart of the gang is gone, and what's left is fear pretending to be faith. What makes the Linde gang so powerful as a story isn't just that they fall, it's how inevitable that fall feels. They were fighting against progress itself, against a world that was already moving on without them. Dutch believed he could outsmart civilization, but civilization doesn't negotiate. It replaces you. The gang's tragedy is that they were never villains or heroes. They were people trying to hold on to something beautiful in a world that didn't want them anymore. By the time the dust settles, Dutch has lost everything. Arthur, his belief, even himself. He stands as a man haunted by what he created.